blessed because he woke me up for another day to do everything that I'm supposed to do. I'm getting pretty excited because we are rolling right along with the savings plans. Things are starting to click better with the journaling and the back testing sessions that I've been doing. I'm happy at the path that we're on. Haven't been able to make my videos like I've been wanting to because work's been kicking my butt, but it's still at the fact that I've been able to do essentially everything that I'm trying to get to. I'm really at this point in my life, I'm really trying to move like everything is already in place, everything is already happening, and so I do gotta maneuver around life, work, family, but I'm blessed. I'm happy. I'm more than content at the fact that we are where we are right now. Like I said, the saving for the account is I'm actually pretty happy about that because I've been able to save a little bit more than what I thought. And still initially, I still got time to save some more to get to what I'm trying to get to. But meantime, in between time, through all that, I'm still trying to fight the urges to just sit still. I didn't have to come down here and make the video tonight because it's Sunday's family night, but I was like, I just want to chill. This week has been crazy with work and with everything that's going on with my family, but I don't get to chill right now. I get to take the time whenever I'm a little bit overstimulated, overwhelmed. I get to take the time then, but at a moment like this where I literally could just sit here and talk to y'all, I'd much rather go ahead and do that. I have to stop being so lackadaisical in that aspect. It really, honestly, for this video, is really just talking about YouTube. Like, getting down and out on it, like I told y'all, the views and everything, they don't matter, but they do matter to me at the same time because, I just want to produce good content for y'all to hear and understand. And it's like whenever I feel like it's not up to par for me, I just get a little agitated. So, but it's cool. Like I said, things are rolling right on along, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy at how things are going. Things could be a little bit better, but I cannot put aside the fact that it is definitely peak season, and peak season came a whole month early. Usually it doesn't start until after this week, but when I tell you, since the last week of October, peak season officially started right then. So, but I was like, bro, I gotta kill that fear inside of not being the greatest or feeling like I'm unworthy or whatever. Like I tell y'all in them last couple videos, like that little doubt voice in the back of your head, you gotta silence that, because you're not gonna tell me that you've been on this path and been on this journey for this long, doing whatever it is that you need to do, making the sacrifices that you need to make, just to give up. For what? Unless a better opportunity presents itself, why would you not continue to fight what you're doing? Don't get caught up in your own consequences of not making the right sacrifices, or the consequences of just not doing what you're supposed to do, or like I said earlier, not fighting the urges that you're supposed to fight, whether it's being lazy or it's just going out blowing all your money on things that you don't need to impress people that don't care. Like, do stuff that matters to you. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what it's all about. So just like I said, kill that doubt on the inside. We getting there slowly but surely. Yes, things could be a lot better. Hey, they could be, but it's God's plan. At the end of the day, you have to accept that and understand you are right where you need to be for a reason. You might be sitting there feeling like you got limits on yourself. You don't. Remove all the limits. Like I said, yeah, take your time, give yourself grace, take your rest when you need to take it, but turn it up a notch when you can. Just turn it up a notch. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm about to after I get done making this video, we'll go finish helping my wife get my son together, and I'm gonna stream for a little bit because I want to. I've been going hard between work and, like I said, catching up with my back testing and my journaling, and just staying on the grind that I'm supposed to be doing. Working out, I'm bare minimum, but it's like I've still been able to keep my promises to myself, even though this week has been crazy. I hate the fact that I keep saying so much, but hey, I haven't been talking to y'all on the camera for last week was rough to be talking to y'all making a video, if I'm being quite honest. And it really would be a lot easier if I could just, it don't really matter right now, because, you know, we ain't got to where we need to get to just yet. But if I could just make videos on my way to work, or whenever I'm coming home from work, or whenever I'm at work, but it be so much going on. I don't want to make a video on my uniform because they be tripping. Like, and at the end of the day, right now, yeah, I need the job. I need the job to do exactly what it's doing, helping me build my foundation brick by brick. You know, setting this stuff aside. You know, I'm grateful for the job. Like I said, I'm blessed in life right now. So it's nothing to it but to do it. That was whack. It's nothing to it but to do it for real though. Like I have to continue getting to it, no matter how tired I am, no matter what all is going on. Things have to get done, and I can't stop until things get done. Just like you can't. No matter what entrepreneur journey that you on, you have to succeed. Period. It's on your mind 24/7. It's like it's running through your brain. It's running through your blood. Like, and it costs to be the boss. It costs to be the one to break generational curses. It costs to be the first millionaire in your family. It costs everything. It just costs, period, along this journey. And the sacrifices that you have to make, you know, you might miss out on some good fun stuff, but just know it's a time and a place for everything. And it will be okay, because when you get to pop out, when you get to pop out. But, you know, humble yourself. As you get older, as you get further along in your journey, you'll start to understand the things that truly matter. Like the things that I had in the beginning, the things that I wanted have changed drastically from what I want now in life, whenever it comes to all my journeys. So, like I said, I am pretty excited. I might not be jumping for joy, but I'm happy at what's going on. Of course, I definitely wish that I could trade, but it's kind of weird because right now I'm at a point where I'm not down on myself at the fact that I can't trade like I want to, even though, you know, Gold's been doing his thing. Let me see. Gold has been doing his thing. You know, I did say last week, these last 2 weeks have been a little, but other than that, she was moving. She was doing what she needed to do, and to not be able to be involved in it fully like I wanted to. It did suck. It definitely did. But like I said, I'm not so far against not being able to focus completely on the charts, because it is so much that's going on right now. And then I do know around this time last year, I struggled. I had a lot of shortcomings due to me trying to push myself to the limit during peak season. You know, I kind of crashed and burned because I couldn't handle my losses. I couldn't let certain trades go. I got stuck on certain biases. It's just so many different things. But like I said, you know, going back and journaling and doing my back testing and going back and even looking at my journaling from last year or the year before that, at this time, like, it's been so much improvements. Even though I'm still not physically trading right now, it's still, I'll never let trading go. But 2025 has taught me a lot this year. Like, a lot. Not even just with trading, just with myself. Definitely with trading, but really a lot with myself, where it's just like, we really got to come different. We got to come stronger. You know, it's crazy because it's kind of stuff that I've already said or I've already did, and I've gotten better, but I'll still make a little mistake and then I backslide, and I don't want to move forward and continue to make those same mistakes. Like, I've learned from so many of my mistakes, and there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. Like, that's how you learn, that's how you grow. The problem is, whenever it comes to mistakes, if you keep on making the same mistake over and over and over again, like, how many times do you need to make this mistake before it finally clicks in you and you be like, okay, yeah, let's not do that again. And like I've told y'all before, find the triggers that started from the very beginning. Y'all know one of my biggest triggers is as soon as I say hopefully, or I hope this, or I hope that, like, yep, nope, go ahead and dead it, because that's how I start my slippery slope. I'll mess around and say hope, then I'll take my stop loss off, or I'll move my TP, or I'll add on to a position, or just don't. Figure out the things that are blocking you from being truly blessed and feeling like everything is everything, you know. Like I said, it could be a little shaky because you might not be doing exactly what you want to do right now, or it's just not working out in your favor to how you feel like it should be, but you're gonna get there. Period. You just don't lose the faith. Please don't lose the faith. Everything happens for a reason. There's no coincidences in my eyes. Like I said, it's God's time, it's God's plan. And that's really it. All you have to do is show up, show out, do what you and the Lord talked about, and you'll be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I would never say that it's gonna be easy, because it's not. But it's how willing are you to put in the work? How tenacious are you willing to be whenever it comes to this? Like, are you really going to eat? Are you really going to put in the work? Are you really going to let nothing stop you and get in your way? Yeah, so I'm blessed. You blessed, because if you watching this, you got to be some kind of blessed, because you could be much more. You could be down bad for real. And if you watching this video, I know you not 100% down bad, because you at least got a phone or a computer or a TV or whatever you watching this on. You got some kind of Wi-Fi. You got something going on for yourself. So that's really all I got for y'all tonight, man. Like I said, I had to get up here and talk to y'all, because I feel like I ain't talked to y'all all week. And it might be. I don't even know. When the last time I uploaded a video? Because it really just might be a whole week. November the 19th. What's today? The 23rd. Okay, not a whole week, but just definitely not back to back. So, yeah, man. Like I said, I'll go ahead and make this video, do what I need to do with the family, and then I'm going to stream for a little while, because that makes me happy. That is my reward, because I have been putting in the work like I need to. Like I say, even with the working out, like, I have been doing the bare minimum, and I mean the bare minimum, but at least I'm doing something. Like, I'm not just thinking about it and like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and don't do nothing. But yeah, so that's all I got for y'all, man. Troop, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, watching the kid, you know, showing the channel love. I still definitely would love to get to that 200 subscribers before the end of the year, but hey, if we don't get there, that's all right. You know, it's no ill will. You know, it is what it is. The channel is meant for who it's meant for, and the people that, you know, stick around and subscribe and really get something from what I'm talking about, they'll get it, and they'll understand. You know, they'll come later in life. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, or the master, or whatever, however that saying go. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for grinding it out with me so far, because I know I'm not the best spokesperson. Like, I have a hard time stay focused and looking at the camera. I do go off the rails sometimes. So I just appreciate y'all that really just continue to rock with me. So that's all I got for y'all. Like I said, thank y'all, troops. Thank y'all for sticking around. If you not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know if you like this video. It is 2025. What a time to be alive. I got to finish the rest of my scenes. Hope that y'all have a blessed night, day, week, month, years, 2025. What time to be alive. What time to thrive and strive for greatness. Y'all be blessed. It's your girl, TP Tab. I'm out.